Namaste, Vitruvians. So good to be back for another Buying Blitz. This is Buying Blitz number 6. It is so great to be here. I have some special guests here today, and we'll bring them up in just a second. But I wanted to first go through the comments and see who all is here. Well, I see a lot of familiar names here. I see Southern Fried, Rohan, hello, Gleam Squad, Sunny, Falfonso, hello, hello, hello. Photograph, Sia, that I see you. Arjun, Pam, hello, Pam, how are you? Let's see. I see Vivek. I see Biz, of course. Yeah. Rich, this is great. Apricot Blossom, hello, how are you? Tina, Sanij, great to see you. Let's see who else we got here. Laura, wonderful to see you here. All right, guys, we have a wonderful, and Mystique. Hi, Mystique. So we have a wonderful session planned here today. So I have not one, not two, but three special guests who are going to help me today. And let's take a look at how many curations we have. We have, wow, 260 curations. That is amazing. So you guys have done an amazing job. So what we'll do is we'll keep that open, and like I did last time, we'll use it for multiple sessions. So if your curation isn't picked today by one of the guest artists, that's okay. We'll pick it next week, and we'll go through that. And also, I'll pick some on Saturday Night Fever. So Saturday Night Fever is going to be a regular thing, so we'll get it going there. All right. So without further ado, let's get our artists on here. So I'm going to bring them one at a time, and then we'll hear a little bit about them, and then we'll dive right into Buying Blitz. And then I'm going to reveal some cool new features. And of course, as always, I try and educate all the creators who are on the stream here. So we'll talk a little bit about Vitruveo and Exhibit and some of the features, and also a little bit about the new thing I posted about today, which is creator level, about how we are going to, in an automated fashion, create a score for artists to help make the system more trustworthy and make the system more efficient and fun to work with. All right, so here we go. Let's bring on our first artist, guest artist. Welcome to the stage, Bunny. How are you?
Hi, Nick. I'm really good. Thank you so much.
That's fantastic. I have known you for a long time. The last time we spoke, I think you were in London. I think you might still be in London. And what I know about it is that you are in the world of fashion. So tell us about yourself a little bit.
Oh, thank you so much. It's going to be really cool. It's the first time I'm doing this through. My name is Mani. I'm an artist. I've been doing painting since my childhood, so I'm all into art. That's, I think, the main reason for me to be here. And I met lots of friends and people I know here doing NFTs. So it's always good to be around. I'm doing currently. I'm student studying fashion design. I'm going to be starting my final year from Monday, so really excited.
Oh, wow.
Try to prepare myself for next week, so it's going to be fun. Thank you.
All right, so what is your typical sort of day look like as a student in fashion design? What do you do?
So it's lots of researching, like development process, and also design, making, the materials. I got some sewing machine here in my studio, so I get to make what I sketch and design. So it's really exciting to, create what you have in your mind.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed the process by itself. It's like a journey you go through to create a design for a collection or for one garment.
So is that your primary artistic endeavor, where you create fashion, or do you also do like visual art?
Well, I used to do lots of painting. My first degree was in graphic design,
Okay.
and then I decided to change my career to fashion about 8 years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, it starts from painting and graphic design, and I think it doesn't matter the medium. I've been always up for experimenting different medium, but the way you express and you create artwork can be with any medium. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, experimenting.
Cool. Can you describe for us, like, what is the piece you designed that got the best reaction from people?
Well, that's a difficult question.
Yeah.
um, I think one of my recent project is more anti-fashion against fashion, because fashion is the second toxic industry. So I want to be like anti-fashion, but
Okay.
use the fashion as a platform to create artworks that can be like wearable. Um,
That's a great goal. I like that. And because yes, it is kind of we hear all about the toxicity of all of that. All right, we'll ask some more questions along the way, but let's bring on our second artist guest here now. So let us bring on Adrika. Welcome, Adrika. How are you?
Hi, Nick. I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Hi,
doing very
Mani.
well. I'm
I,
doing very well. And you're where are you coming from?
So, I'm from India
Okay.
and I'm an architect by profession. And in 2021, I switched to making digital artworks fully.
Ah,
So, I make artworks for interior projects, commercial, residential, and currently I've been doing that.
wait. So you design the building, you design the
Yes.
interior, and then you create your artworks to hang in the space also. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
just
wow.
give them my own artworks. It's
Wow.
like a whole package.
That's cool. That's cool. So you said you're an architect. What kind of stuff what's the term? Art design? Is that the correct term?
Yeah,
Or
design and then construction drawings,
okay.
drafting, making technical drawings, structure. So it's basically more technical work like
Yeah.
physics, how you applying your physics knowledge into it. But I was inclined more towards designing. So I kind of switched to making artworks full time now.
Oh, full time. Okay, yeah. So on How I Met Your Mother, you've seen the show. The guy's an architect, right?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
there, are they anywhere close to reality?
No,
No.
no way, no way. It's very boring. It's very hectic and it's very exhausting.
Ah, okay. All right. So that's why
Yeah.
you moved away to art. So what kind of art do you do?
So now I have freedom to make whatever I want to make. And now people just have, they're not clients. They don't have any requirements that you need to fix it. So I just, give my own designs and I'm happy about it. So I make minimalistic work, designs and basically in the tones of orange, mustard, you've seen it like, and basically I also focus on animations, motion artworks. So I'm learning more things now, maybe 3D, and something more, maybe AI.
Wow.
Um, yeah,
So very
coding.
versatile. I like how you've chosen a color palette for yourself and said, that's what I'm going to focus on. That makes your artworks fairly instantly recognizable, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I just learned this from architecture. I would dedicate this to my, academic studies. That you need to like have a theme, have a concept. Only then you can like make your own, stand. So I think that's what I've learned
Okay, cool. And you've been in the space in total how long? A couple of years now? Is that right?
since 2021.
Okay, yeah. So that's quite great. All right, let's have some fun today. I'm excited. We'll chat some more, and let's bring on our third guest now, and that is Anna. Anna Z, how are you?
Hey guys, I apologize for my camera not working. I played through the settings, but I'm sorry. I wish I was here visually, but I'm only here virtually through the voice. My apologies about that. Doing great. It's a beautiful day, even though we are in a hurricane watch, but it's all good. Looks like it's going in opposite direction, so I'm very happy about that.
That's very good. Where are you?
So I live in the northeast side of Florida.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, you're on hurricane watch. All right. Wow. I hope you stay safe.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, yeah. So Anna, tell us a little bit about your art background and your career.
So, um, so first and foremost, for those of you that don't know me, once again, Anna Zubarev is here. You could call me Anna Z. I was born in Belarus, and I've lived in New York. We immigrated to New York over 30 years ago. I've lived in New York for 30 years, and then 3 years ago, we moved to Florida. And I love it in here. Now, my art journey began because I'm a self-taught artist. My career was completely opposite to anything that I'm doing right now. I worked in underwriting industry. I worked in a human resources area in financial industry, and now I am a full-time artist for the past 5.5 years. And life has been incredibly adventurous. Become Both my husband and I became serial entrepreneurs, and my artistic style developed because I absolutely love and very passionate about ink drawings, ink that has to do with fine liners. So ever since I could remember, I loved seeing artworks that are created by pen or pencil, and especially monochrome artistic style, which was extremely vibrant to my eyes, at least. So my artwork is inspired by Zentangle art style. Excuse me. And ever since I've seen that art style, I'm like, oh my God, that's exactly what I was looking for on my entire life. And once I started to practice, because I did not want to replicate the style of Zentangle, which is very repetitive style, I wanted to make it my own. So I developed my own signature style, and ever since I've been evolving.
That's cool. I actually have tried out Zentangles and I love them. It's so fun. I maybe made like 4 or 5 of them, and I need to continue get back into it because it was very, very relaxing. It was absolutely very relaxing. But I don't have much time to relax these days. So, but I do like the idea of a Zentangle. So it's great.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
It's very meditative. It's like when I get into the state of creation, like nothing else exists around me. I'm fully submerged, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah. I've always wondered because they are sort of the patterns are formulaic, right? I'm sure someone's created a software that generates Zentangles. Probably, yeah.
So, yes, there's plenty of, not even, you don't even need software. I've tried to generate some AI works that
Okay.
have to do with Zentangle art style. So you could certainly generate AI doing that. But to me, it's like a shortcut, and I don't like shortcuts in life.
Yeah.
I like to develop it myself.
Now, what I was thinking of is that opens up the possibility of creating hybrid art where you have Zentangle and some other, maybe a sketch or portrait or something like that. That would be interesting to me. So
Certainly. And I have to tell you, like I said, because I've been playing with AI myself, like for example, Midjourney, I have Midjourney, and if you go there and you use prompts, let's say a face with florals using Zentangle motifs, you could certainly generate a whole bunch of those stuff.
this is cool. This is cool. So we'll talk more about that as we go. But I think everyone's here to see if we can buy some art. So I think we should get into it. We have now, let's see, 273 people on the stream. This is great. Let's go look at our sheet here. Let me bring this our screen on the stage here. Let's see. So we've got yellow, blue, and green colors here. So who's yellow?
Me.
That's Adrika, of course. You said yellow is your color, gold,
Yes.
and then Money, you're blue,
Yes.
and Anna, you are green. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go in order, and we're just gonna have you call out a curation. We're gonna pull it up on the screen, and then we're gonna do a blitz buy of it. And we'll probably start off a little slow, but then we'll pick up the pace and go faster and faster. Now, before we get started, I want to announce that the team has worked very, very hard to make it possible so that at this session, I'm very pleased to launch the curator fee. What that means is all the curations that are created, there's a hard coded percentage fee of 10%. So all curators are also going to make money today for beyond the artists. So why is this important? Well, a recent tweet I made, I basically had a graphic there that says "we is greater than me." If you look at the current Web3 arts ecosystem, your typical artist is going to spend a lot of time posting their own artworks and maybe reposting other people's, but your posts are generally about your artwork. I feel that if we're going to create an ecosystem that is much larger, more vibrant, and really inviting to others, it needs to become a we. We need to stop thinking about me philosophy and think more about the community. And this curate stack feature that we've built into Vitruveo search, soon to become exhibit search, is designed around that, where we encourage artists to share their other artists' work, etc. You can share yours, of course, include that in there, but also include others, because the theory is that as we are gonna get more and more patrons on here, that's our term for collectors. We don't use the term collector. They are going to more likely be excited about seeing multiple art styles. Go look at that and experience different art styles. And in the process, they might pick up a few pieces, including yours. But even if they don't pick up yours, you still make an income. We are focused on sustainable income over time, not the one-off, one sale thing. Because look, the current model is you get a sale and then maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks, months, you go without a sale. I know people who have gone without a sale for a year. We don't want that. We want a steady state income where there's constant income stream coming in. So we are gradually unleashing the tools and the strategies to allow you to do that. But there's one very important thing. On Vitruveo, we don't expect any artist to do any marketing. So if you're curating stacks, etc., you're doing it because it's fun and you want to do it, not because you have to do it, right? We are happy with artists consigning their work, going back to the studio and just consigning their work. No social media, no spaces, none of that. We will take care of the marketing for you. That's the machine we are building, a marketing machine, so that you don't have to do that work. All right. So this is the cool feature. I'm really excited about the curator fee because it really unlocks a lot of potential for a steady income. And I want to thank the Team Brazil that worked really, really hard to get this in place for this show today. So like I said, it's hard coded to 10% right now. We'll let you edit that later. But for right now, everyone whose curation is selected, as I go by it, you're going to see that 10% is dropped into your vault. And we'll actually do a test. Now, the cool thing is we are engineering a system so you don't need a wallet. You don't need anything like that. So a curator at this point needs only one thing, an email address. That's it. Anyone can be a curator on Vitruveo. We'll explain how you can go to claim your funds and all that later. But as far as curating and earning, if you have an email address, you're good to go. You don't need a wallet. You don't need MetaMask. You don't need crypto, anything. You're good to go. All right. So with that out of the way, let's start. Adrika, I think I'll give you first dibs. Tell me a row number and I'll go to it.
Yeah, I guess we can start with the first one, fifth.
Row 5?
Number 5. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Good luck to all the artists here. Oh, wow. All right. What have we got here? Adrika, talk about it.
Okay, so obviously the topic says, "Oh, to be a woman," and I was very happy that the curator is celebrating women. So I really, really wanted to take this forward, and I wanted you to like go and purchase them.
Yeah, this is great, and you know what? It's a sheer coincidence that you picked this curation. Who is the curator? By the way, that's Ro. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. Ruoanett. By the way, guys, when you submit this, do put the @ sign here. It makes it a little easier for me. I don't have to go back and reprocess things. But that is great. So it's such a coincidence that you picked that, because one of the topics I also wanted to briefly talk about today is about gender equity in the world of crypto. There isn't any. And one of the things that we at Vitruveo are focused on is making sure that we bring a very balanced approach and cater to all genders, and make sure that we elevate all genders and create opportunities, because crypto has been traditionally and continues to be a very bro culture, and we don't want any of that. We want it to be very inclusive of everybody, all cultures, all genders, all races. We want to just all abilities. That's what we are going for. All right. So which is your favorite?
The first one,
This one?
which
All right, let's
yes,
take a look at
and I
that.
like that there's a combination of photography and AI and multimedia.
Yep.
So
So this is Afra Rabaninia, who was so photographer. It doesn't have a location here. Let's see, what is this done? This is fine art, just photography. Nice. Let's zoom in a bit. Wow. Who's a photography expert here? Anybody? Well, this like if Mike had been here, Mike is our COO. He's an expert, a professional photographer, so he would tell us about the lens used and all of that right away. But I like is that a rainbow on the boat here? It kind of looks like
that's
a
like
rainbow. It's not.
unexpected click.
Yeah, yeah. So there are two
It's like
boats.
it's like the soul of the woman is enjoying. It's not the
Yeah,
actual figure of a human. It's more like a soul that has been captured.
yeah.
Uh,
Pam says Pam is also an expert photographer,
long
long
exposure.
exposure, motion blur. Yeah, and I like in particular the Converse here. I think, yeah, that's a Converse star, right? Yeah,
Yes,
nice,
yes, yes.
beautiful. All right, so this was as I mentioned, curated by uh, this person here. So what we'll do is, because this is the first one, I want to show you how the fees, etc., get divided. So we're going to go and look how money gets deposited into their vault. All right, so we'll use this first one as an example. Now here's the change that's been made. You see the fees here. So the fees, when you do hover on the eye there, it says platform 2%, that's $3.40, and curator 10%, which is $17, that's $170. So one of the things on our platform is we strive as a model. Artist always gets paid 100%. So if you put up $170, you get $170. The buyer pays the fees, and that's the system we have. So you always get whatever. There's nothing. Basically, know this: on Vitruveo, an artist will never pay anything unless they want to opt into some premium service that we provide in the future, which is completely your option if you want to. But everything is always going to be free. You will never pay for any gas, anything, always, for eternity. That's our baseline. All right, let's get going and buy this artwork, and then we'll go on to, actually, let me have the Explorer already going, so I want to make sure that we'll be able to see it. So that's our Explorer.
Thing.
Sorry, go ahead.
I need to ask one thing. So
Yeah.
you're gonna purchase like one piece out of those curation, or like the whole curation?
I don't
Like the
know.
whole.
We'll find that out, won't we?
Okay, okay.
We'll find out in a few minutes. Let's go.
Oh, that's MetaMask.
All right. So that is done, and now we are waiting here. So it should say minting. Yep. And it's been a little slow for me because I think my team rate limited me because I was sending too many requests, which is rather ironic. But let's look at the chain here. There we go. Issue license with using credits with payees. All right. So let's go into the transaction and dig down into it and look at what actually happened here. So here we go. So this on Vitruveo, we have a fairly advanced licensing system. So when you consign your artwork, it's radically different from what you have on other chains. On other chains, you do what I would consider the worst model possible. You mint first, and then you wait for a buyer. And if you don't get a buyer, you burn, which I think is just ridiculous. So what we have here is you consign your artwork, and when someone licenses it, there is actually an on-chain license that's generated, and associated with that license is a mint for an NFT. The advantage of that is that there is a disassociation now between your artwork and the license. So you're free to license that artwork again and again and again in different models. You can do streaming, you can do printing, etc. It's not a one and done kind of thing, which makes it difficult if you're just minting, right? So here, let's look at it. So this is the licensee. So this is me. My address, as probably everybody knows by now, it begins with ABBA. I deliberately created that vanity address just for fun. And then we have multiple payees. Here is, let's see, where I'm looking for the vault here. Here we go. So this one here would have a transaction for, well, not a transaction, but you would see that they were paid a certain amount. So here we go. Funds received by this address, and it's about 51 Vitru. So this is in real time looking at the price of Vitru, and based upon that, it's giving them their curator fee, which what was it? I forget. It was 17, right? $17, which divided by approximately 35 cents would be what you're seeing right now. So in effect, the whole system is now working. We have curator fees, and I'm very excited because this is the first public demo of it, and the first time it's working. Fingers crossed that it worked. We did it for someone who already has a vault, meaning a creator, but this also works if someone just puts in their email address and creates a curation, and then we buy it. It automatically creates a new type of vault for them. So right now the vaults are called creator vaults. We also have what's called a general vault. So this is amazing because now everyone can make money. So as I buy these artworks, whoever's curated them is going to make money. All right. So Adrika, you asked, am I going to buy all of these? In general, I do, unless as a patron, I feel like I should also connect with the artworks, right? So I don't want to just buy for the sake of buying. But for the most part, my philosophy is that I want to be everyone's first patron, and I want to actually act as a catalyst for their career. So in general, I'm going to look at just a few top level things before making a decision. One is the price point. I'm what you would call a budget sort of patron. I go for things typically that are $500 or less, which doesn't mean I won't buy something for $5,000. If it's amazing, I'll do it. I stay away from a few categories that they need to be exceptional to really get my attention. So any kind of dark art, gore, violence, etc., I'm probably not gonna find an affinity with. If it's AI, it's got to be exceptional. I have been on the record saying that AI is fine, no problems with it, but it needs to be exceptional because it's so easy to create with AI. So I really need to use AI as an effective tool and create amazing AI works. But really, other than that, I'm open to most things. And this set here looks pretty amazing. I think the curator has done a really good job. So let's Blitz. All right. And so Blitz means this. We go and that, and we get a bunch of these going at the same time. So, sorry?
I'm saying I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
Because there were many curations in which I didn't like all of them. So that's why I was asking.
That's okay.
So
yeah. But I reserve the right here to go into some curation and say, oh, I like 5 of them, but I don't like the 6th one or whatever, and that's okay. I mean, that's patron's choice, dealer's choice, kind of.
Right.
Yeah. Anna, Money, just chime in if you have any comments to make about any of these. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I'm enjoying seeing, especially the Blitz. Let's go. This is what it's all about. Honestly.
We have some fun.
Adrika, you picked a very beautiful curation. Really beautiful.
I'm liking the comments also. Like people are actually enjoying the live.
Yeah, and by the way, those of you who are already in scope can keep. We should have noted the price. This is the revenue share for the community, so it's at 126. It's probably a little lower than this, but as I buy, it's gonna go up because Vitruveo is the only chain right now that where we have revenue share across the board. So anytime the blockchain makes money, everyone who holds a Vibe token makes money. So now this one, I'm gonna take a pause at and look at it. I know this artist actually. I'm familiar with his name. So the reason I pause is because it's over my threshold. So I'm going to take a second look at it. So he's an experienced, a very experienced artist from India. This is photography. Now, as we go through these, I make it a point to emphasize the metadata. If you have good metadata, the chances of a patron like me picking up your artwork increase drastically. If you have not invested your time in the metadata, then it's unlikely that I will collect your artwork. This is all we ask of you guys. Create your artwork, spend 15 to 20 minutes on the metadata, make it really good, because as we progress with our platform, the way the technology is going to work, good metadata, make money. No metadata or bad metadata, your artwork will be pushed pretty much down below and will not even be seen by patrons. So if you want your artworks to be seen, to be sold, invest the time to create kick-ass metadata. Have your friends look at it. I would actually do it outside of studio. I would put it in a Google Doc and share it with people and say, what do you think? Correct my mistakes, correct my grammar, correct my spellings. Make it perfect as you can. If English is not your first language, I encourage you to talk to other creators where English is their first language and have them edit for you, because this is important. Your discoverability entirely depends on the metadata, right? And the platform we are building up is going to leverage the metadata more and more. So I spent probably 10 minutes talking about metadata every time because it is supremely important. So anyway, I like this artwork a little. And one thing I didn't do is we're going to buy $30,000 worth of artwork today, and I did not look at my wallet balance earlier, so we should do that real quick here. So we have got 48K. I think I started off at 50K. So when we are roughly in the 20s something, I'll know that we are at the right place. All right. So that's where we are going for today. All right. So these are all done. Let's see. Done. Let's do some quick math also on the curation. All right. And see now in terms of residual income, not residual, long-term income. So that's one. Someone pop up a calculator. Okay, I guess I can do this. I can pop one up here. Let's do this here. 170 plus 350 plus 550 plus 250 plus 350 plus 250 plus 250 plus 250 plus 600. That's $3,020. So 10% of that is $302. So that, folks, is how one tiny channel in how we are going to make recurring income for artists possible. Have some fun, curate, and we have created all these beautiful visualizations. We've got videos, we've got grid, we've got slideshow. We're going to create about a dozen more. If all you do every day is just have some fun curating and posting these, that is ultimately going to result in income. It's way better strategy than posting your own artwork again and again and expecting to find a patron. Again, I'll repeat this. You don't have to do that. You can do it if it's fun. We don't want artists to do any marketing if they don't want to. Just do it if you're having fun. But this is amazing. And let's so Adrika, to answer your question, yes, in the Blitz, I try and pick up almost all of it. So by the end of this, I have too many tabs. So now I'm learning to be disciplined and close tabs after sort of each one. Otherwise, it goes nuts. All right. So Money, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure.
Give me a row number.
I mean, there are so many good artwork, but let's go with one. 206.
All right, a more recent one. All right, there we go.
Wow.
216. This is come to the. Can you say that for me, someone? Come to the chaos. All right. They put the date here. All right, cool. Okay, talk about this, Money. Let's go.
Okay, that was cool because I thought it was the, is it the one you showing now?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I really like the vibe, the palette. It's like mysterious curation. I like the vibe basically. It's dark and like yeah, mysteric.
So which one of these is your favorite?
I like the first one, I believe, most.
All right, let's spend some time looking at it and talking about it. I do want, whenever in any of these curations, you want me to actually pull up and we want to discuss one of these, please mention it. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep blitzing through, okay? And I know on the one hand, that's amazing because the artists are getting sale, but I also want to spend some time during our session here to talk about some of the artists and to discuss their work, their technique and things like that. Because one of the things we don't do much of is talk about the art itself. I know that it's there in Spaces, but in Spaces you generally can't see the artwork as a shared thing unless it's kind of pinned up here, there. All right, so let's see. Adnan Jani is a travel and landscape photographer. Where he's from Pakistan. Okay, great. All right, let's look at this artwork. What do you find exciting about it?
I mean, the hands are really bold. It's like two different words trying to reach each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see different way. Like,
yeah, this is pretty cool. This has a vibe. Like there's one movie about aliens with what's her name, Amy. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where the aliens scribbled something or whatever, and it reminds me of that.
yeah.
It's very cool. I like the monotone here. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I like it's like got the surrealistic approach.
Yeah.
Like artwork.
Yeah, cool. So, all right. So this one, the curator here is. Wait, didn't we pick 216? This one, right?
216.
Yeah. You know, one thing I forgot, which I should be doing, which I completely forgot. Is mark the ones that are done. So I think we had picked the first one, right? For you, Adrika?
Sorry? Yeah.
That one, right? I just need to mark. I'm marking up with this pink thing if it's done. That way we don't go and double buy.
Yeah.
Double buy those. Yeah, I see some really good artworks. This is pretty amazing here.
I like the Genesis one.
It's simple. I like the lights. It's really good picture.
Yeah. Which one? Genesis?
Yes, the motion one.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one is really, really dope.
Wow. Yeah.
It's like a skull.
How do you
dissolving in the air?
What is that? The thing? What is the circle there? Is that a pendulum?
Yeah, it looks like a pendulum.
Could be like a guitar.
Yeah. Wow. This is wonderful. Yeah. So how was this generated? Let's take a look. First of all, who's the artist? This is Amy Louise from Turkey. Wonderful. It's got a nice quote there. The modern illusion has plunged man into the swoons of becoming. He has lost his footing in eternity, his substance. Nice. All right. So this is a pure video, digitally generated. Very nice. I'm interested in seeing what other stuff Amy has. This is, and let's follow her also. Oh, wow. It's got more of these. This is great.
Yeah, the style is very nice.
Style. Yeah.
Wow, Amy, this is wonderful work. Love it. I did purchase that. Okay, yeah. So she's
Oh,
saying
so
here,
nice.
You everywhere, Nick.
wow, I love it.
Incredible digital works, animations. I
Yeah,
love animated works.
and this is a lot of work. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not just good work, but it's also a lot of work to produce that. So definitely cool. Yeah, happy to pick up that piece. And actually, I should go in order because I always mess this up. So one of the things you'll see on these curations is we use red dots because in real life exhibitions, when you go around, there's a red sticker to indicate something's been sold. So we have the digital version of that, and you see red dots here. So congrats to all those artists on getting your sales. Let's go ahead and start picking up these pieces here. Let's go, blitzing away, blitzing away. All right. If any of the others you want to pull up and talk about a bit more, we're happy to do that. But last time I found out that we went for an almost 2 hours, and I barely got through like $18,000 or so. So we have to pick up the pace a little bit. So this is very cool. 1D art as a cure. I like it.
Yeah, Wendy is a great digital artist, and she mixes between AI and software. I think she uses a lot of Adobe products to animate her stuff.
Yeah. Zach is a very prolific artist in our ecosystem, but he's also a good artist, which is why you see his work featured in a lot of curations, which is pretty good. Here's Lovanek, amazing work, as always. Love it. This is something else. The simple act of flipping it over adds this very mystical dimension to the artwork, right? It's pretty cool. Yeah, shifting perspective. I like that. A shift in perspective. And he's Singapore-based artist. All right, blitz away. And did I get that already? There's only one way to find out, to see if there's a red dot. Oh yeah, cool. We got that already. So Ayaz, I have collected a bunch of their pieces. Love them. Always really good. People, please put your country if you can. I know that this is sometimes dangerous for people, so I understand that. But if you can, please do. Wait, did I get that? Did I click? Sometimes I go through too fast and forget to click the right buttons, so it doesn't happen. This is Dexabir. What is this one? Let's see. This is it's a photograph. Dark silhouette. I like silhouettes. Wow, time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. Wow. Hey, author and rapper also. Wow, nice. Cool. Like it. All right, we are blitzing away. So we'll after this blitz is done, we'll take a quick break and look at some of the comments, and I'll also start my we'll go into a few slides about exhibit, right? Because there are some new things that we have to talk about. And then after that, Anna, it'll be your turn.
Nice.
All right, we picked that up. Okay, let's look at some of these comments here. What do we got going on, people? There's Ayaz. Ayaz says, thank you so much to the curator, to Mani for selection, and to Nick. Right? Let's see. Yeah, people are discussing the artwork, so that's good. Zach's in there. Zach. Oh, here we go. Shows me as you, right? Nice. All right, a lot of people very appreciative and saying the same things about your about the curations that people have done. So that's great. And of course, you're selecting them then. So we have two levels of curation. We have the artworks being curated, and then the curations being selected. So that's great. All right. Okay.
Double fun.
Yeah. What I would like to do is I'd like to during the course of this session pick a curation for an artist who is already there in Vitruveo, because I want them to report on the earnings coming into their vault, if it works or
Oh,
not.
I picked one for you like that. Both.
Okay, cool.
Is in
Cool, cool, cool.
curation and part of Vitruveo.
Yeah, cool. Excellent. Because then we can have the artists in the audience report back and see if they got the 10% or not. Someone says these Blitz events keep getting better and better. Like, thank you. Try very hard, but it's not me. It's the artists. It's the community, right? We make it amazing, and then of course this amazing panel of artist guests here that make it fun and exciting. So, are you guys having fun?
Oh yeah.
Yay.
Okay, good.
Shopping is always fun.
Shopping is always fun. Yeah. Even if there's a hurricane outside your window.
Actually, no. For now, we're good.
Okay.
We on the East Coast, so we good. The hurricane is headed the West Coast.
All right, good. I mostly I've been to Orlando and not for Disney, for meetings with people.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Did I pick up this one?
I'm 2 hours north from Orlando.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And Gus, who's probably in the audience, is in that area. Also, he's a very active member of our community and a very, very, very nice guy. And he has relatives here in Mountain View, so I get to I get to meet with him. All right. I just want to make sure I pick things up. I'm going to keep the curations up because they are kind of fun. So, all right, cool. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Exhibit, guys, and folks on the panel here. If you have any comments or observations about anything I say, please do chime in. All right. So as you all know, we've basically decided to retire the Vitru sort of prefix, and we are branding the entire artist platform as Exhibit. So we are currently still working on our strategy to rebrand everything. That's why you still see here Vitru Search and Vitru Studio and all that. But that's going to be going away soon, and it's all going to be Exhibit. And we'll have a landing page up probably as early as tomorrow, so we can start promoting the brand. All right. So I do my 10 slides where I go through especially for people who are new to our ecosystem. So we have 540 viewers on the stream right now. So some of you may not be familiar with Exhibit and with Vitruveo, so it's good to talk about it. So Exhibit is Vitruveo's artist vertical. So we have two verticals. We have Exhibit, which is for artists, and we have Vlogs, which is for gamers. So it's a comprehensive artist platform. And the one thing that's most important is it's not a marketplace. Many beginning people are sort of conditioned to think of anything art related as a marketplace. We are exactly not a marketplace. Vitruveo is a blockchain. In fact, it is an L1 blockchain. What that means is it's the same as Ethereum or Solana or Tezos. It is not an L2 blockchain. An L2 blockchain would be something like Base or Polygon that are built on top of Ethereum. We are not. We are a standalone blockchain. We use the same technology as Ethereum, but we are standalone, and we are designed, and we've built our whole mission is around creators and artists. So our mission is sustainable income for all artists. The sole purpose this blockchain exists is to figure out ways to make it possible for every artist in the world to have a steady income. And to dive a little bit deeper into it, I also feel I started this in order to get artists respect, especially from friends and family, where whenever you go and say, a lot of you are familiar with the story. They say, I want to be an artist. And your parents tell you, go get a real job, and you can't be an artist, etc. Want to change that forever. And so when the next kid, goes and says, hey, my career is an artist, and everyone just accepts it. That's amazing, because they accept that if you want to be an accountant or you want to be an engineer or a doctor or whatever, needs to have the same respect. And that's what our goal is. That's going to come if there's income, because it comes back to income, right? Why do they make those remarks? Is because you have the traditional notion of a starving artist. We want to get rid of that. We want to have artists to have in society the same kind of income, etc., as other professions. um, Vitruveo is 100% owned by the community. There is no institutional investor, there is no venture capitalist, there is no big corporate company or anything. This is our blockchain. All right, this is your blockchain, which is why I interact so frequently. People in on X ask for your feedback, because your feedback drives what we do, and feel empowered to tell us that, hey, what about this, build this, etc. If you see us going off in the wrong direction. But ultimately we exist to serve you, right? We want to make it possible for all artists to have that income we talked about. What do we get out of it? Really nothing. We're just a small group of people who are passionate about art. We are not profit motivated. Again, this is not a company. It is a community blockchain. It is a community project. 100% of the funding so far has come from community investors, because the secret of Vitruveo is to align the incentives of crypto investors with creators, with artists. That has never been done before. It's always been artists or investors. But when you combine the two, it becomes very powerful, because now you have two very distinct groups of people working for a common goal. In this case, the common goal is Vitru, which is our coin. And all we have to do is create value so that the price of that coin goes up over time, and then everyone wins, everybody. And that's how everyone working on the blockchain itself also wins that way. So that's our ultimate goal, is deliver enough value so the price of Vitru keeps going up, and so everyone can benefit from it. Vitruveo is operated by a very small team. We are 6 full-time and 6 part-time. We have many community members also who participate in it, but it's very, very small. So I make a point to point this out, because many times I'll see comments about, hey, I've been waiting for a week or whatever, or 2 weeks for my consigned artwork to be approved. Well, again, we are not a company. We are not profit motivated. We are a community blockchain. We are mostly operating, with a very small number of staff. So expect that as more and more people jump on, it's going to take a little bit of time to get that first consignment done. We only moderate for the very first one, because we have had lots of abuse. We've had people pretending to be artists who they just grab their entire Twitter, they grab their Instagram, they grab their artworks and pretend to be someone else. So and then we reach out to the artists and they go like, I don't even know what Vitruveo is, and so we don't want people to be scammed like that. And so your first one, you have to wait. Unfortunately, it was much easier earlier on. It's getting a little harder now, but after the first one, you're good to go. It's all instant, and it works pretty seamlessly. So my ask to everyone is to just be patient for your first consignment, because we are a very small team and we're doing the best we can. We are in the process of figuring out how to add more community moderators and things like that. But again, that is a little challenging, because we have to be able to find moderators who are willing to put in time, who are willing to work for tokens, and who can be trusted. So it's not exactly simple. Very important. Exhibit is new and still being developed, right? So we have this philosophy where we are going to develop in open in the public. So you don't see that very often with software companies. They will do their development 2-3 months, 6 months, whatever, and then come and say, here's the product. It's in beta. But we are kind of building as we go. So I ask you questions on Twitter. You give me some responses. I go take that feedback. And 2 days later, that feature is in production. So we are building it. But what's important is that you set your expectations accordingly. I see some artists come and expect to have everything work perfectly and all these 10,000 features. Not going to happen. We are not a mature platform. Think of us like a toddler. Don't expect us to behave like an adult, right? We are still growing and we are building. And it's a very exciting time, because it's very new and innovative and fresh. And that's important. We are excited about having artists on board, especially innovative artists who are excited about a new journey for art in Web3, because you've seen the same thing again and again. Every marketplace, they have the basic same formula. Like, you sign up, maybe you're invited to create artificial scarcity or whatever, and you then mint, and maybe they have a promotion or not, but you're pretty much on your own marketing things, etc. And we are changing that. We are building more trust. We are implementing standards-based systems that are already in the world. For example, we sign your artworks using a standard called C2PA that is used by Google, Microsoft, Adobe, Apple, all these big companies. They use the same thing. We are using Creative Commons for licensing, which is standard for licenses. So everywhere throughout our platform, if it's already done, we're not reinventing it. We are putting all these standards together. Why? Because together they mean trust. And it allows us to bring in that 84% of the art market that is not yet on Web3. There are many galleries, artists, etc., who are not in Web3, who don't even care about Web3. We're going to bring them all on. But as a corollary to this, we are currently not for artists who need to sell art for immediate income. So if you are thinking that you come to Vitruveo and in this buying Blitz, etc., you make some money and you immediately go and flip it, convert it to fiat, and go pay your rent, no, absolutely not. We are not yet ready for it because the platform, the ecosystem does not have that type of liquidity yet. As I said, we are community funded. We don't have a giant VC fund or anything like that. And so we are growing slowly. So if you need that kind of income, please come back in January. That's when we'll be able to start getting to that point. But right now, it's about people who are innovative and who want to participate in it. And the money you earn, you're willing to hold it or invest it. I'm going to show you how to do some of that. But if you're an artist who is looking to Vitruveo to currently flip, we are absolutely not ready for you right now. Please come back later next year. Early next year. All right. So with that detour out of the way, let's go back to our buying blitz. But before I do that, I want to ask Mani, Adrika, Anna, any comments on the things I just presented?
Oh, that was.
No, go ahead, Mani.
You go.
Go ahead, Anna.
Sorry about that. Everything seems to be as a phenomenal opportunity for artists. That's what I have to say, because we all know the struggle is real, and it's whether it's digital world or IRL world. Selling art has never been that easy, but it seems to be Vitruveo is doing that exactly is creating these opportunities for artists to be seen, to be heard, to make the statement. And art should be appreciated. It should not be the luxury. It should be a necessity, in a sense of getting it for your home, digitally displaying, like I see in the back of Unique. I mean, this is pretty awesome. Something very aspiring to myself, as well as I do hold a couple of artworks myself, as we all know. But yeah, certainly this is a phenomenal opportunity. Certainly looking forward to getting deeper and more involved in this. And I love what I'm seeing. I really do. I enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. So we are creating lots of channels for marketing, and this is one of them. Then we are building out Exhibit Stream, which is our product offering for subscribers, which goes for consumers, airports, hotels, office lobbies, restaurants, hospitals, all of those. We are, in fact, also tinkering around with hardware, where we will have our own Exhibit hardware device, where we are trying to create something that is extremely affordable, but extremely flexible and lightweight. That we are building the Spotify for art, basically. That's what Exhibit Stream is going to be. So we're excited about that. Adrika, Mani, you were saying something. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, Anna. It's absolutely great opportunity, and the roadmap you're following is unique. It's not something I've been seeing so far. And also, one thing you mentioned about the metadata is really important. It's like you see more in PFP project, the metadata and attributes, and but in the artworks, it wasn't a big discussion. But it's really cool. I really love to see what is going, and the name exhibit is really good. It's like an exhibition.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So with regard to metadata, museums, top museums like the Louvre in Paris, they already have a standard. It's called linked art. So we just borrowed that standard. That's what we are using. So that way, as we grow, we become and we onboard those museums, etc. We can bring in entire collections. 10,000 artworks, 20,000 artworks, whatever. We can bring them in instantly because we're already compatible. So that was the goal of it. And we want to create a future where especially smaller museums can have fractionalized art. So through the tokenization, we can have lots of people put small amounts of money together and buy an artwork and bring it into the local museum or something like that. I love your cat. Say, what's your cat's name?
Maybe she wants to say hi.
Yeah, hi, hello. How's it going?
Look
Aw,
at that.
very cute. Very cool.
The black kitten
Yeah,
from the block.
she's
Lovely.
big. Sorry.
All right. With that out of the way for now, let's go back to our Blitz. And actually, wait a minute. Anna, if you don't mind, there is a special guest, another special guest waiting. I am going to bring him on very briefly and then get your curation on. Okay, so give me one moment. I'm going to set things up here. This is, here we go. I'd like to invite now onto stage Garfield. So guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to take you up the stage for a moment. Bring Garfield here. He's got a special promotion. He's got a little window of time. So we just got to get him in here and then we can get back. All right. So Garfield, welcome to the stage. How are you?
Hey, Nick, can you hear me? Good morning.
Yes, I can hear you. How's it going?
It's amazing. I've been playing around in the backstage where I can turn on the camera, but for some reason, it won't turn it on. But it's all good. I'm here not for my face, but maybe my voice is good enough for now.
It's perfectly good. So before we go on, I want to talk about the fact that Garfield is a very active and very respected member of the Vitruveo community. He's always in Discord, always supportive of everybody and supportive of the project, both in terms of participation and also as an investor. So Garfield, I just want to publicly thank you for that. It's amazing what you're doing for that, and I really appreciate everything you've done. So thank you.
Brother, you're welcome. And maybe I can respond to that comment you have made. The reason why I do the things I do is really because of you. I you from the day you started this blockchain, from the day you made that announcement of July 23, 2023, and I've seen how you work. I've seen a lot of things that I keep telling myself I couldn't do the things that he does. So the little things that I do for the community is just to somehow accent the things that you do. Just hearing you say that this blockchain is owned by the community, I have never heard any blockchain out there that would claim that would say that to its community. So I too thank you for the work that you do for the community.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Now let's talk about your cool project, Sabong Evolution. Guys, go to sabongevolution.com and check it out. Garfield, tell us a little bit about the project.
Very good. So I won't take too much of your time. I'll give myself about 5 minutes and 3 hours and then be done with it. I'm joking. I love to make fun, so please forgive me. 5 minutes, I'll give the highlights to everyone. Sabong Evolution was born because we wanted to contribute to the blockchain. I could have easily said, let's keep quiet on the sidelines. Let's keep watching and just wait for this thing to explode and enjoy, reap the benefits that it will offer each and every one of us. But no, I to the team and they all have agreed that we will create Sabong Evolution, not just for us, but for the community. When you hear me say community, I don't mean just the OG. I mean, okay? So these are the highlights. Number one, you're not in the dark anymore, because when you go to sabongevolution.com, you'll see all the information there. There are 3 phases of this Sabong game. Phase 1 would be the egg NFT. Will be rolled out any day now, imminent. It really is imminent. Anytime, any day now, okay? That's the egg NFT. It has 50,000 NFTs. Phase 2 will be the hatchlings. Okay, there it is. The hatchlings will have 40,000 NFTs. And finally, the phase 3, the Sabong, the full-grown rooster, it will have 30,000 NFT. Now, keep in mind, phase 1, the NFT is $40. Phase 2 is $50. Phase 3 is $65. Now, what's in it for you? Here's what's in it. Sabong Evolution has committed 12,000 vibes to be put in a pool that will be owned by the community. I repeat, 12,000 vibes will be put in a pool that will be owned by the community. It'll be owned by the OGs, it'll be owned by the creators, the curators, the appreciators, the collectors, by the community, whoever buys into the NFT. Now, it doesn't matter if you buy into phase 1 or phase 2 or phase 3. We have already talked about all these things. As long as you hold an NFT in your wallet, whether it's 1, 10, 100, 1,000, it doesn't matter. That determines the number of shares that you will get from that pool of 12,000 vibe. Now, you're probably wondering how, well, that vibe is attached to the blockchain's revenue. That vibe is attached to the blockchain's income. So in other words, while the Sabong team is working on developing the game, you're already making an income from the blockchain. Here's another one, a little bit more, Nick. 100,000 Vitru is also dedicated to a pool for the community. Now, not the Vitru itself, but the rebase. Remember, the entire Sabong team, 95% of our wallet is locked. So you don't have to worry about us dumping on you or rushing into selling. No, 95% of our bags are locked for 5 years. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 years. And Nick knows all about this. The 5% we have, as you can see, is what Garfield's been giving away for the past 5, 6, 7 weeks. Okay, that's how much he loves his community, because you guys mean a lot to us, and that's why we wanted to make a difference. And we believe that Sabong Evolution will create something that is extraordinary out there, knowing that we are in a layer 1 blockchain that rebases. It's going to be an amazing project for all of us. And so finally, now you got vibes 12,000, you got 100,000 Vitru, all of it's rebase until it runs out. So in other words, in the next 5 to 7 years, you're getting an income from the Vitru rebase. Of course, after the rebase is over, then we can take our coins back. But the vibe stays with the community for life. And so finally, the Sabong game by that time, okay, so we got phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, which Sabex as well will be rolled out. It's the name of our token, Nick. Sabex will be rolled out in between these phases. We'll keep you posted. You'll see that in the website. And finally, when the Sabong game launches, 20% of Sabong game and its revenue will be shared again, Nick, for the community.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you very much for that intro. Guys, this is going to be an amazing project, because we haven't even talked about 2026. What happens in 2026, Garfield?
Oh, we wanted to really make that big of a difference, so we created something that will start from A all the way up to 3. Z, the Anarchy. It's right there. The Anarchy is a Sabong movie that will be launched in 2026.
Fantastic.
The Sabong game, our goal is 2025, fourth quarter.
So this is a mainstream Hollywood movie that we are building, yeah?
Yes.
Excellent.
It's a Hollywood director that we have on board with us.
Fantastic. This is great. So we'll hear about this as the project goes through its phases and matures every step of the way. Meanwhile, Garfield is always available in our Discord and also is very graciously giving away things for airdrops here. So we'll have some things for today, and then for Saturday Night Fever, we'll also have. So what are we giving away today, Garfield?
Today we're giving away 30 rare Vortex. You pick the winners, and I'll send the 30 rare Vortex.
All right, that's great. Usually I do my magic squares for picking winners, but this time I want to do something different. We have a panel of three amazing artists here. I'm gonna bring them on here also. Maybe you want to chat with them and they want to chat with you. So I'm gonna bring them on here, and we can ask some questions, and also have them help me pick the winners. So guys, welcome back. Do you have any questions or any comments or feedback for Garfield about Sabong Evolution? Pin drop silence. I guess none. Okay, or no worries. So Garfield, so what we're going to do is we'll figure out how best to hand out these 30 vortex, rare vortex. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your time, and thanks for showing up here today and telling us about this amazing project.
You're welcome, Nick. You're welcome.
All right, so it's back to our buying blitz now. I will probably see you on our download tomorrow again, Garfield. So talk to you then.
That's right. So I'm going to leave you up to what you're doing now. Thank you for having me. And definitely I'll show up on download tomorrow. And hopefully I have my camera working by then.
Oh, wait, someone has a question. Let's answer this. So Rohan says, I have a question. Will we be using Vitruveo for the game or the SBX token for the actual game?
A very good question. Most likely it'll be the SBX, but we're open to also using Vitruveo because Sabong Evolution is all about Vitruveo. So we will let you know in our journey together.
All right. Thank you for that. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let's now go back to Anna. Thank you for being patient. And let's see what row you're going to pick. And we go back to our blitz.
Row 62.
Row 62. Thank you for waiting so patiently, Anna.
No problem.
Oh, wow. NFT Sanj, who is here and made a great suggestion, said you could also be winners of the Vortex. So we'll get to that in a moment. So let's go and look at NFT Sanj's curation. All right.
Her work is amazing.
Talk to me about this, Anna.
So first and foremost, I've been a huge fan of her artworks, and I love that she was on the theme of Asia. So, and of course, this black and white, this vibrant purple and pinks, and of course, just romanticism about Asia. I mean, I've never been to Asia, so I think picking this Asian theme, East Asian theme, makes me want to dream more about visiting Tokyo, Hong Kong, all of those beautiful places. So I like to daydream or dreamscape through the art that I see. So I really love and especially the piece that she picked of her own. I mean, not being biased in here, but seriously, I love that she made the golden reverie with blonde hair, like super, not blonde, like even like, I don't know what's the color of this, but it's platinum. Like, I don't want to call it gray. Platinum. There you go. Thank you. So yeah, I really dig the color scheme of just gold, black, gold, and white. I mean, it's just stands out. And of course, I do love the black and white piece as well.
Yeah, this gives me an opportunity to show those of you who are not familiar with stack curation. This is a great example that we can use here. So right now we have around 650 people on the feed. I'm sure some of you don't know how to use this feature. So let's go. So we'll do that, and then we'll go through and start collecting them. So all you need to do is turn on this button, curate stack, and then throughout the site you start seeing checkboxes. So this time I'm going to go through this entire curation here, and I'm going to make a stack off a stack, which is kind of funny, but you can do that if you want to. There's no reason you can't, and you can pick anything you want. So at this point I've picked 9. I'm going to go in there, and I need to log in with my email, and so I'll do that, and I have to wait for my code. So I'll get that on my mobile here, and as soon as that code comes in, I'll be able to sign in. And I've told the team that this is the one feature I really dislike, where it forgets my login here, so I've asked them to change it. So it should hopefully be there. Okay, I got my code now, 054113. All right. So these graphics are so lush, and by the way, you can easily rearrange them and things like that. And once you've done that, you can hit publish stack, and you can choose a visualization. So we've got video, we've got grid, and we've got slideshow. So I'm going to do a slideshow now. I'm going to call it BB demo, Buying Blitz demo. And you can choose to have the information appear alternately, etc. So we'll put it at 5 seconds, and we'll say generate slideshow. And then we can look at the slideshow. So now we can look at these amazing artworks as a beautiful slideshow. And yeah, it just works.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. And they're so lush and so beautiful. I feel like looking at them full screen really does justice to them. Actually, I know exactly that street where she was. I have a picture of me on that street, which is kind of cool. Yeah.
You should have a collaboration with that.
Yeah, but this is so great. But that's how the slideshow feature works. It's a link, and then you can curate anything you want and create as many slideshows as you want. And we designed this so they've got QR codes. When you scan the QR code, right, it takes you right to the listing for it. But soon the QR code will actually give you a choice: go to the listing or view the image in augmented reality mode. So if the artist has provided additional video, 3D overlays, etc., you can hold your phone up in front of this image. Maybe you're at an exhibition or something, and see it. I really like that last one. It was amazing. All right, Anna, let's not waste time now. We've talked about it. I think we can do what everyone is probably waiting for. Let's get out of curate stack mode here, and let's go ahead and blitz away on this. This is the one I really like, this one. So it's got nice colors, and it's
Whimsical.
a really nice illustration. I like it. This is CN Nymphs from Thailand. It's an AI artist. All right. Now they've done a decent job with the metadata. Look, they use the long description. So you want to do both a short description, which is in the metadata, and then the long description, which is in like the last panel within Studio. The long description allows you to put in lots of information about it. The short description is what is used in what is traditionally a museum or gallery card. So that's what is there. We auto-generate the color palette. We pull that for you. And then, of course, it's up to you to get the taxonomy done and choose the right tags and things like that. On Vitruveo, an exhibit, we have no concept of a hierarchy where you have a collection and then you have artworks to it. You can create as many collections as you want, and you can have artworks in any number of collections. So a collection is, just think of it as a label, a way to group artworks however you want. There are no constraints around it. All right, let's go ahead and start buying here. And I want to someday time and see how fast I can buy an entire curation. By the way, we are working on a single button buy curation. So then these buying blitzes won't be quite as fun because you press one button and you're done. But maybe I won't do that. Yeah, but I did ask for that button because ultimately we want to accelerate and expedite your sales. And so with the buying blitz, I'll still do individually because it's more fun. But for patrons, if you send them a curation that they like, one button, done, finished in 5 seconds, which is the transaction time. The entire thing will be done, which is very, very cool, I think. So if people are keeping an eye on Vibe, let's take a look at that next and talk a little bit about it. So Vibe stands for Vitruveo Income Building Engine. There's 1 million of those tokens, of which over 900,000 are already allocated. But if you hold it, then you're eligible for revenue share for the rest of your life, for the rest of the blockchain's life. Every time the blockchain makes money from anything, it doesn't matter, from gaming, from someone else's art sale, etc., you make money. And here is a Vibe counter. So we started off at 126, I think, and we've gone up by almost 1,200 or so in the time that I've been buying. So 2% of every sale goes directly to Vibe. So you see that counter going up. So let's check here on our red dot situation. Did we get them all? We did. And who's the who's the curator here? And I forgot to ask you that. It was
Sonage.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Sonage, report back to us. Was it this one, 62?
62, yes.
Yeah. So Sonage, can you report to us to see if your vault has been getting the curator fee? Let's see. I'm looking for a Sonage comment here. Oh, I like that power buy button. That's a good idea. Good idea, Pam. Sonage, if you can check your vault and let us know if you got the curator fee. All right, so that's done, and we'll wait on that. But who's next? I think Adrika, I think it's you up again. Yeah. Sonage, you don't check a wallet, you check your vault. Remember, every artist in Vitruveo has a vault, and your funds are always delivered there. They sit there. They don't go into your wallet because that increases the chances that you're going to be hacked and you lose your funds or whatever. The vault is secure. It stays there. You move your funds to your wallet only when you want to do something with it. Do not keep your funds in your wallet. Let them sit in the vault because A, they're safe, and B, they are not a target for hackers. All right. So, Adrika, go for it. Give me a roll number.
159.
159.
9.
What time is it there for you?
It's going to be 12.
Oh my
Midnight.
goodness. Midnight. Sorry. All right. I got it. All right. Sonage got it. Woohoo! Yes. Fantastic.
Oh, wow.
This is good. This is good. So it worked. It worked. I'm happy about that. All right. So this one. Okay. So this is Lairisha. So this is one of my favorite artists. She does a lot of face painting and things like that. And we have this ongoing thing going on where I challenge her to do something, and then somehow she does it. I have no idea. She's extremely creative. Oh, wow. This is a beautiful curation. Look at that.
Yes. It's all architectural photography. So I thought, why not?
Yeah. This is
Bring
a
that.
great pick and a good curation by Lairisha. This is amazing. Love it. Which one is the most you find the most interesting here?
Just
I would say
actually
Big
two.
Ben.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry.
go ahead, Money. Money, go ahead.
No, I was just saying the Big Ben was like, oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say the same because it has that red.
I was going to say the same thing too. So we all love this picture.
We
It's-
are all thinking the same.
yeah, it's definitely an amazing. Yeah, I like that. It's so muted, right? It's only the red that's there. It's so cool. Love
Like
it.
in the whole curation only, like the red is popping out.
Yeah. Yeah. I love Rohan's Polaroids always.
I like the first one as well, After Dark. It's
Of course.
geometrical
Friend Kafil.
perception.
Yeah. Very, very cool. This is a great curation. Very good curation, and well worth the 10% that they are going to, or Lady Shut is going to earn here. So shall I blitz?
Go for it. Go for
All right,
it.
let's do it.
yay.
Bam, bam, bam. Now I have to be in like robot mode. Click here, click here, click here.
Yeah, there should be a one buy button all.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're gonna
Yeah.
get that, but it takes the fun out of it. So, but for other patrons who genuinely want to just buy an entire curation license, rather. So yes, the thing is though that as we roll out our other channels, more and more, the idea of acquiring or licensing NFTs is going to seem at some point pretty quaint, because you will see how you can make considerably more income from other channels that we're going to introduce, which is for sure streaming, but also print, where and I'm not talking about the boring printing of hats and mugs and T-shirts, which is so done, but really more more high level, high end printing, fashion, things like that, including cars. You can create wraps for cars and things like that. All right, let's go through here and see. Did I not get that one? Did I miss that one? Oh no,
This one?
it's probably already done. Yeah, it's already done. Yeah, I look for the confetti on each one. There you go.
Yeah.
Confetti done.
That's a nice touch.
Confetti done. Yes, I like it a lot. Confetti done. Why does the underground keep coming up there? Okay, it's because of that. All right. Done. 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 So congrats to all the artists. Congrats to you, Adrika, for selecting that. And congrats to Lady Shat for curating this and being one of the first curator fee earners in our ecosystem. I think that's great. So I think we are the top. We are the three now. We have Sanij. We have the first artist whose name I couldn't pronounce, the one beginning with R. I'm sorry. Then we have Sanij, and then we have Lady Shat here. Oh, is it 4? You know, it would be 4 because we are in round 2 right now, right?
Yeah.
So who am I missing? Who else? Someone else would have. Let's see. Did I mark them all? I hope this is what I hope I don't do is I don't accidentally. Oh yeah, Comte de Chaos. Yeah, so four of them. Congratulations, everyone. That is just amazing. All right, so now it's to you, Money. What do you say?
Yeah. So I need to pick one, right? I like one collection. Curation was just dedicated to cats, and I love cats, and obviously.
All right. Yeah, obviously you love cats. You got a cool one there.
I will go
Which
with
row
that
is it? Which row am I looking at?
It's 206.
206. Let's go with cats. Here we go. So let's mark this off first as done. And let's go. Oh, all right. Look at all these cats. What a wide variety of cats here. Nice. Which one's your favorite?
I mean, they are cute. I like the second one.
This one? Zara?
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at that.
I don't know the artist sadly, but I have to find out.
Let's see. So Zara is an artist. I'm presuming from Iran, but not sure. Could be anywhere. I am a cute little cat, and everyone says I'm so charming. I love to play and take naps. Just one look, and I can make people smile. All right. So this is a pure digital illustration. Nicely done. Like it. I like the detail here.
Yeah. Nice.
Very well done. Nicely done. How about you, Anna? Do you have do you like cats? And if so,
I love cats. I
all right.
wait for you to ask me that question. I have a cat.
Okay.
Her name is Squishy, which comes from the animated movie Finding Nemo.
Okay.
And she's Tabby. She's 4 years old. She's the sweetest cat ever. So in this particular curation, I'd like to pick eeny, meeny, miny, more. Man, I like the Cosmic Feline, the last one on the right.
Oh wow, that is kind of cool. This is Epi Artworks work. Epi Artwork is, oh wow, look at the nice detailed metadata. Love it. And a good artist bio also.
Very nice.
Nice. So
I love to read descriptions, by the way. So, and I may make sure to always put mine extra long so people take time to read them.
Yeah. Someone asked for a cool filter, and I think we're going to add that. We have a cool feature where you can provide BTS videos, etc. So they show up here. Maybe someone's got one here. We'll look and see if anyone's done that. But we're going to add that feature so you can see only the artworks that have BTS videos and images Yeah, so a lot of people don't do that, but I really love watching those BTS ones also. Adrika, how about you and cats?
I like I like cats, but I don't have one. But there are mostly street cats that I get to see.
Yeah,
And I really like the radiant presence piece. It's
this
so
one?
like, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw it, but Rohan here is saying he's got 7 cats, which is kind
Oh
of cool.
my
Wow,
god. It's
that's
like
quite a
Taylor Swift.
product.
Yeah. So Jason has a great idea here. He said we should get the community to vote on the curation list, get everyone engaged, and have a
Oh,
leaderboard.
that's
I,
a
I
nice
I
idea.
love that idea, and it is going to be in play for the next Spine Blitz. I will put together the infrastructure. By that I mean whatever systems we have to do to make that happen. I love that idea, Jason. Thank you. Amazing idea. And I'll tell you what. Um, I need to award 30 rare vortex. So let's start off with one for each of you, the 3 panel members, for hopping on here. Appreciate that. So that leaves us with 27. So 27 of the coolest ideas, suggestions, feedback from the community today. That's how we're going to get it. So if I choose you, I'm going to just note it down here, and I'll ask a moderator to reach out to you to get your wallet address so we can do that there. So the first one that goes on the list here, well, the 4th one. So we'll put Money, we'll put Adrika, and we'll put Anna as the first recipients. Congrats! So you each get a rare vortex, and Jason for this incredible suggestion gets a vortex also. So thank you for that. All right, so keep the ideas coming, and I see something cool. We have 26 more vortex to give away. So let's go. Let's go ahead and pick up this here. So Blitz away. Yes. Yes.
It's gorgeous.
So after this, we have Anna, and then I'm going to do one random Blitz, which is just me going through the curations at random and trying to find one that I like. I haven't looked at them yet, and then just picking it up. We do have usually we go for 2.5 hours. So we're on 1.5 hours right now. So probably wind this up in the next 45 minutes or so. But any ones that I have not yet picked up from your selections, they will still be available. And when I do the random things, I try and pick from on Saturday night. I try and pick from your selections, so it will still be doing that. Now, because I was talking, I lost track of what I did here. So let me go through and Blitz again. All right, here we go. This is good. Now, because we have a 5-second block time, it's very fast. So most anything you do is pretty much available instantly, because 5 seconds is and that's the max you would wait. But usually, maybe you catch a block in the middle or something, and so you're done in 1 or 2 seconds with a transaction. And on Vitruveo, we've decided that our model for the income for the validators is not gas. So gas will always be low. It doesn't really matter to artists anyway, because like I said, you're never going to pay for any of this. So it doesn't matter. But even then, for general transactions, it's going to be 4 Gwei. That's it. It's super low. And I think we're done with that one. This one is still in play. Luke Spooner. I like this. This is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So congrats to the artist. Congrats to the curator who just made... which row was it? Did I mark it? Poet LVG. Poet LVG. All right, great. Okay, so let's do a couple more slides, and then Anna will go to you. All right. So here, this is where I was. All right. So those of you who haven't yet consigned, you want to consign, you go to studio.vitruveo.xyz. And if you want support, and this is really, really important, please don't respond in my random threads with a support question, I will always hide you. I will always hide your post, and I will always unfollow you if I'm following you. If you take a random Twitter X post of mine and interject with a support question, don't. For support, please visit our Telegram, dreamverse.vitruveo.xyz. That is the place you get support. X DMs, my DMs, my X threads at random are not the place for support. Whatever the issue is, I will not be able to help you on Twitter. You have to go to Telegram, where our community moderators, including Pam and Doc Martin, etc., are available to help you. So I have developed this sort of get tough attitude just because, you have an X post, you're talking about some serious issue, and someone just randomly jumps in there, hey, I consigned my thing, but I have not been approved. That is just very rude. You just don't want that to happen. And so as a rule, always hide the reply, always unfollow the person, and potentially if they do it again and again, I mute them also so that I don't see that again. But please don't do that, because it's getting to be really, really a big problem. So I appreciate those of you who go to Telegram directly and ask for support. But always remember, we are still community support, right? We don't have a support organization. It's people helping each other. All right, with that out of the way, let's go to your choice, Anna. What do you got?
All right, so if we can go to the row number 17.
17 it is. Let's go first and mark it. That's Dianella Arts, who's an amazing artist. Love their work. Oh, wow. You picked a good one. That's great.
It was really difficult to select from so many artworks, but I have to go with what really stands out for me.
Which one?
So if you can scroll down, Atiko, that one stands out amazingly.
What do you like about it?
Well, I like surrealism. So this definitely gives me the vibes of of something like very dreamy, right? Yeah. The thoughts and emotions that this person goes through, or maybe is dreaming about certain worlds, out of worlds. So that's what I see in this artwork. So I love the color scheme as well in here, color theme.
Yeah. Any others that jump out?
Well, let's see. Well, I do like Sanaja's work, but I don't want to be biased about it.
You can be biased. It's okay.
I love it. I mean, look at it. Look how gloomy and beautiful it is. Not gloomy, like it's just like the body of work is almost in the shadows, and you see the butterflies and the flowers. And I'm a huge sucker for butterflies and flowers.
I feel like I need to zoom in a bit more on this one.
Slightly. I mean, look at the quality of this work.
It is amazing.
Yep. She does a phenomenal work.
Wow. Look at the detail here. Love it.
And you feel like it's like minimalistic details, but it really is not.
Yeah.
It's flawless. I'd like to say this work is flawless to me.
I want to look at that's a lot of detail. Wow. Well done. Well done. All right. Any others that excite you? Well, of course, if you pick this curation. And whose curation was this? Dianella's. Okay, great. Yeah, well done. Well done. Good curation.
I like the Victoria work as well, Glowing Wings, where little girl sits under the tree with the cat.
Yeah.
That one is also very beautiful.
Fantasy Strokes. Fantasy Strokes is a painter from Venezuela. 14 years old. All right. Another rising star. Wonderful. Now I'm exploring AI partial. Okay, great. This is nice. I love highlighting the work of youth artists. It's great.
I know Anastasia was here a few weeks ago at your show, and she just turned 15. Her birthday was on September 23rd. So, and wait a minute. Can I make an announcement that she will be interviewing you?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I am so excited. So this Friday, ladies and gentlemen, Friday, September. Hold on. Wait a minute. September 27th, which is tomorrow. 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anastasia, 15-year-old, a child prodigy, will be interviewing the one, the only Nick Kalyani. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, I'm very excited about. If she wasn't on video, I would say like, all right, welcome to this 35-year-old woman. She has the maturity and the grace and the intelligence and everything. And I'm like, who are you? You're a grown-up trapped in like a 14-year-old body, you know?
To be honest with you, she is like a sponge. She picks up everything. And she's been co-hosting spaces a lot in a recent year, and so she really is vibing on the same page with many adults, and like nothing scares her, like nothing. She
holds her own, no doubt. Yeah,
she has a big road ahead of her, and I keep telling her I can see her doing a TED Talk very soon.
Yeah, I love Southern Fried's work always. This is great.
This is nice. stunning, very dreamy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the conversation. The thing is, I go to spaces frequently, and this is probably my own mistake. Is the conversation usually just immediately kind of goes off into Vitruveo and our features and this and that. And I actually used to do a lot of spaces before that were just chill conversations, and we were talking about life and all of that.
Yeah.
And I really like those a little bit, because at the end of the day, yes, I love to talk about Vitruveo, but I don't want to be a unidimensional person where I'm only always talking about Vitruveo. I have a breadth of experience, life experiences, etc. I've had many startups. And so I like to talk about those things also, share and learn from other people. In particular, I love to share about my journey in the past 3 years, where I've exclusively transition almost from being in the pure software development arena, the tech arena, like the whole Microsoft software arena, to completely being out of it and in the artist arena. I've, I don't know, talked to probably 1,200 or so artists one-on-one to get information at one point or the other and learn. And so, in a sense, that was my research before building out this. So everything you're seeing is based upon talking to people. So I'm excited to share some of that journey and how
I'm excited to get. I will definitely be there, and I look forward to hearing your story and your journey, and because it's incredibly important. Like what we do here is one thing, but then how do we get to know each other? It's like, how do we know more deep thoughts of your journey and like how you got here today? It's like it's incredibly important. And to be honest with you, the most recent several interviews that Anastasia have done, I mean, she excaled so greatly. She definitely does her homework on the people she interviews. When she interviewed me a couple of months ago, little did I know, she dug so deeply, and oh my God, the questions she asked, I was blown away, to be honest with you.
That's great.
So get ready to be on a hot seat.
It's never a hot seat. I enjoy that. So it's always fun.
Certainly.
All right. I think I got them all. Yes. And some of these, I missed the confetti.
There they are. I see them.
Yeah. All right, cool. So yet another, we got 100% of that one too. Amazing. Let's do a quick vibe check here. Where are we? We're at 127641. That's climbing steadily. And my balance is probably low at this point. Oh, see, we've only moved the needle 12K.
Wow.
You know,
Only 12K.
that's it.
Let's go.
Yeah. So let's go look at a couple more slides here. This one in particular, I'm very interested in sharing with everyone because part of my job and part of our team's job is to educate artists about long-term wealth creation. So I want to help people with that, right? So I created this handy dandy table that gives you earnings guidance. So what we have here is essentially the 4 pathways that you as an artist can take right now, and I want to walk you through them. So let's go with the first one. So let's say that you are one of the recipients of some Vitru right now because I bought one of your artworks, or someone else in the community did. So the first thing, the first inclination would be for you to sell that Vitru and convert it into fiat. So how would you do that? Well, Vitru is what's called a Vitruveo, rather, is a rebasing blockchain. So it isn't possible to list Vitru directly on a decentralized or a centralized exchange because the protocol, the blockchain itself, has compound interest built in. So it's impossible to do that. So that's why we have a wrap Vitru. And right now we have what's called a circuit breaker enabled for when you want to try and wrap your Vitru. So there's a daily quota for everybody, and there's an individual quota for each person by time. So that circuit breaker ensures that we don't have people just trying to dump and take away all the liquidity because there's very little liquidity. So if you were trying to sell, you would have to essentially convert your Vitru to wrap Vitru, which is going to be very frustrating for you because there are bots that basically the opportunity begins at the time of any time the block number is divisible by 17,280, which is our epoch, which is basically a day. And there are bots that go in and do it immediately. So humans have a very hard time. But what you would do is you would convert Vitru to wrap Vitru, and then you would trade on a DEX for USDC.pol, which is the Polygon version of USDC. And then you would bridge over to Polygon for USDC. Obviously, it's a multi-step process because we are new and we are still putting in all the systems in place. And our goal is that by the end of the year, we'll be listed on approximately 3 centralized exchanges. We can't give a hard date on that because it also depends on when we have enough liquidity and when the exchanges will approve us. So roughly around that time. So if you sell, do you get long-term income from it? 100% no. If you think about it, if you had the opportunity to get in early on, say, Ethereum, when it was just being founded and created, and you were able to get ETH at, say, 30 to 50 cents, and then you just dumped it, how would you be feeling right about now, looking at the price of Ethereum? So think about it that way. This is not a token. This is not just a single project. This is an L1 blockchain. The value of it is going to come from every project that is built on it. So you can do that now, but I would honestly say that is the absolute worst, and dare I say, the dumbest decision you could make. So if you try and sell your Vitru right now, it's absolutely not a very smart thing to do. It's the worst possible thing you can do. So what else could you do? Well, you could hold it. So as I mentioned, Vitruveo is a rebasing blockchain. What that means is that every time we hit a transaction goal, which means the ecosystem has performed well, then there is a rebase. A rebase, really, a good way to think about it is your bank, your savings account, where you get interest when you deposit money and keep it for a while. So that's exactly how rebasing works. You're looking at your wallet, a rebase occurs, and your wallet number goes up immediately. We've had 3 rebases so far, and we are at the end of October going to reset the transaction goal to 10,000 per day, increasing by 500 per day. So we are constantly chasing more transactions, which means the blockchain is being more successful. So if you do nothing right now, if you let your Vitru sit in your wallet, you're still going to earn money. We started off with 60 million coins of Vitru at the start in October of last year, and it's going to go until it hits 250 million. So essentially, if you do nothing, your Vitru is going to go 5x in the next 5 years. So that's a good strategy. If you want to do nothing, you can do that too. The next strategy you can employ is staking. Staking, as you know, is a very common thing in DeFi, decentralized finance. And we have the ability to stake your Vitru for 1, 3, or 5 years. And in doing that, you would earn up to 60% interest. So you basically lock up your Vitru and it multiplies and it grows. We are launching our staking solution in phases. We just finished a couple of phases where we allowed people to use their staked Vitru to buy Vibe and so on and so forth. So just yesterday, we unstaked a bunch of Vitruveo, which is another DEX token we have. But in the next 1 to 2 weeks, actually closer to 1 week, our stake solution will be available. And we'll make it available directly in Studio. So when you hit that claim button, we'll give you the option to claim or stake right there. So it's very easy and very convenient. That's better. That means a longer term income. So as much as 60% your Vitru will have multiplied. That's good. And you could take an approach where you do parts of it, right? You could hold part of it. You could stake part of it, which is also a very good strategy. But the last and the most interesting one is to buy into the Vibe Creator Equity Pool. So Vibe is a special token, as I said earlier. It stands for Vitruveo Income Building Engine. If you hold that token, then you have revenue share forever. Now, the Vibes are mostly gone. So it's harder to get one Vibe right now. There's still an opportunity because we are selling some bundles. But for creators, it's easiest to buy into this equity pool. So we have a pool of Vibe. And if you buy into it, that pool makes money. And then you, depending on what your share of the pool is, you make money also. So is this long-term income? Absolutely. And we'll have this equity pool available to you within the next 1 to 2 weeks. And I think it's the best thing you can do with your Vitru right now, because you're constantly going to keep earning Vitru forever. As you can then take that Vitru and you can either stake it, or you can hold it, or you can reinvest it, or by the time if the market is liquid, you can sell it then. So that last option of getting into the equity pool is the best one, because it ensures that you keep getting recurring Vitru over time. And you can see there, this is how the UI looks in our app called Scope. You can see the number, you can see how much you've claimed, how much you're available to claim, and you can hit claim anytime. You can go as many times as you want. Every time there's an income, this will light up with a small number, and over time it grows. As the revenue grows, as the sales grow, this number grows. And we've left all these digits here because we intend for this to be in the billions of dollars. We intend to significantly grow our ecosystem. So that is how I suggest you do things. I recommend that you take a mixed approach. You hold some, you stake some, and you invest some. I definitely don't think you should sell it, because that would be losing money. Really, it's not a good thing to be doing that. All right. Now let's go back to search here, and let me do a little bit of dealer's choice. Oh, I do need to look through the comments and pick a few winners. Are you able to see the comments, guys? Do you see any that you think are worthy of a vortex? If you see one, just let me know and I'll highlight it, and that person gets a vortex.
Nick,
So
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Before that, you were talking about the slides.
Yeah.
So if somebody wants to, I know it's basically actually fully focused on just art works, like 101s. So what if like people are gonna be launching PFP projects in future? Will it support it or not?
Yeah, it's an L1 blockchain. People can do anything they want, and there are, in fact, we have a marketplace here run by a third party called Neon Circus, and there are many projects on there that are PFP projects that are already there and active. So we've got Swoops, we've got Crocodiles, etc. So there is an active marketplace already there. Yeah, I think Crocodiles is pretty cool. But yeah, people can definitely launch PFP projects also.
So this is like a different platform.
What do you mean?
So this is called Neon Circuit. So it's part of Exhibit.
No, it is not. It's run by another team. Because Vitruveo is a blockchain, anyone can come and build upon it. And we intend to have thousands of projects built on it. And this is one of the early projects that is a marketplace built on our platform. So this is designed primarily for PFPs. It is separate from Exhibit. Exhibit is a blockchain level thing, because on other platforms you have marketplaces where your artwork is trapped. On Vitruveo, we intend to create thousands of marketplaces. For anyone can go and create a marketplace in 5 to 10 minutes. So we look at things very differently. So this one here is a PFP oriented marketplace, but we can also sell. They recently added features, so you can also sell art here also. It's right here. So it's a secondary marketplace, basically. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Are you still confused?
No, I'm clear.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to wrap your brain around that this is an actual blockchain and not a marketplace.
Yeah.
Think of this search as an analogy for Google. Google searches the entire web, right? This searches our entire blockchain. There's all the artworks on there. They are right here. And then with the marketplace feature, what you'll be able to do is use these very detailed filters and say, okay, I want to create a marketplace for architecture photographs. You can do that, Adrika. You can go do that, and you can say, I'm going to mark it up 10%, and then you can go promote that to all your architect friends and say, hey, look at all these cool art photos. And any of those artworks are sold, you make money. So that's the model. We want to make everyone else other than the artist the marketer. That's called an affiliate program. That's what we are building with a multi-channel approach.
Got it.
All right, so guys, please go to the comments, and if you see any, then please let me know. But I think what I'm going to do now is just go through these and pick a few artworks. If you see anything that interests you, then let me know. That catches your eye. I'm happy to pick it up. I'll probably want to wrap up the space at 12:15 PST, which is in the next 12 minutes, which means I'll have a balance to still spend. But you know what? That's what Saturday Night Fever is for. So on Saturday Night Fever, we will continue and pick up more artworks. So we'll use up our balance then.
Would be possible to see one curation, if that's okay?
Sure.
One more round?
We can't go one more round, but we can probably pick one.
Okay.
Because it's really eye-catchy. It's number 254. I really love this curation.
Yeah, Burnish. Burnish is a great photographer. Love her work. She's actually local, so I had a chance to meet. Amazing work. But yeah, I really like this curation. Yeah, black and white. That's the second black and white set today.
Stunning.
And you know what? This one?
Yeah.
I picked it up today, earlier.
Oh.
So there's portfolio, and it goes to my portfolio. So I picked it up earlier today. That was just by chance. But I love her work. So yeah, this is really good. So you're saying that my dealer's choice or patron's choice Blitz should be this one? What do you guys say, Adrika and Anna? Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's do it.
Then, Jost, I love this guy. Yeah, he's so talented.
Let's blitz away, Rohan. Wonderful artist and a great supporter of our community.
Oh yeah,
And,
he's been very active in the chat group.
Yeah, he's amazing. And he asks good questions and puts me on the spot often, which I like. I don't mind. I think, as a leader, one of the best things you can have is people criticize you. It's an opportunity for you to engage, to debate, and maybe elevate and make things better. They come through debate, right? You can't go through life assuming that you have all the knowledge and all the ideas. Other people have ideas and experience and knowledge, and you can learn through good debate. So I like that. I like to engage in healthy debate. I don't like anything where people are just yelling at each other or insulting each other. That's not debate for me. But when we go into a discourse where we toss around ideas back and forth in a respectful manner, absolutely love that. because that's how good products are built.
That's right.
This is why I'm
Always-
constantly asking for feedback and putting half-baked ideas, completely half-baked ideas out there. People go like, this guy an idiot, this thing is never going to work. And sometimes I do that deliberately, because when you present something that's so bad, it forces people to come and tell you, this is so bad, here's a better way to do it. And then I get a good idea out of it, So, yeah.
This collection is absolutely stunning.
Yeah. And Burnish, amazing curation work. Congrats to all the artists, and congrats to Burnish for being our, I guess, sixth or seventh curator fee earner
7.
today. So great on that. Love it. All right. I guess since we did that and we went through it very, very fast, if you guys, Anna, you or Adrika, you want to pick one, we'll go for that also. Let's do it. We'll be fast about it.
56. What do you think about 56?
56.
Yes.
Mina Lisa. All right. Did I mark that one? What was the number, Money? I didn't mark it.
254.
254. All right. Because I don't want to duplicate. I guess I go to it and it will be all sold out. So that would be my cue. All right. What do you got here, Adrika? What do you like about this?
So it's called The Color of the Night. It's like so many things happening in the same shade. So I really like this one, especially
Which one is your favorite?
the Infrared Dream number 7.
Yeah, I like that one kind of too. It's another Zach special. Really nice. Zach, you're so prolific. It's amazing. And they're also good. Yeah. Love it. So I see a bunch of questions here that are unrelated to art, etc. Please ask them at the download tomorrow. That's where we go into more deeper. We want to stay focused on art here. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna just blitz through this, all right? Because I like that one too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is nice.
I
Yeah.
saw this one in many curations, this artwork.
Yeah. So Mina Lisa, this is the curator also. This is her work. I
But
think so, right? Am I right or wrong? Yeah, she's the curator also. Okay.
But Nick, there were so many good artwork. Like it's just not, fair to just like pick a few, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really liked all of them.
Yeah. Now, one of the things I'm interested in seeing, this might surface a bug actually. And this is kind of what we do. We also talk about bugs. So one of the protections we built in is you can't get a curator fee for your own work, because then you can game the system. You go and say, hey, here's my 200% fee, curation fee for my own artwork.
Actually,
So we don't want to do that. I think I got that one. So we have to be mindful, the sort of designers and developers in us, we want to just create good software, but then we release something and we don't realize that there are bad actors and people who are just doing horrible things. And then we have to go back and spend a week putting in protections and all that. That week we could be developing features. But unfortunately, some people are like that, and they want to abuse the system every opportunity, which means more work for us. But it's okay. We got to do what we got to do. Now we are more savvy about that, and we build in those protections right away, where we block people who are up to no good. All right, that is it. Anna, quick, let's go. It's your turn.
Sure. I'm definitely ready. Number 167. Curation by Anastasia.
All right. We talked about her, and now we're going to use her curation. This is great. Let's go. Wow. All right. What do you like about this?
So the pieces that do stand out for me the most is the monochrome artworks, which is hold on, let me open this so I can see it better. The name of it, the Take Control of Time, looks like it's a pencil work, monochrome reflection, looks like also pencil work. Lodging looks like a pencil work, and last but not least is fluid strength.
Yeah,
Those are my favorites.
they are amazing. I really like this one. This is well done.
I mean,
That dude draws.
it's the craftsmanship, because I know what it takes to create something like this and making it super realistic. Like, it's perfection.
Yeah.
To create human body, I mean, I personally would not even consider taking that task, but I know what it takes to do that.
Let me get rid of some of these tabs. All right. Yeah. Well done. All right. Let me go ahead and pick up these. I can see that Mike is already messaging me because I'm supposed to be meeting with him right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick this up, and then the balance will be on Saturday Night Fever, which is at 8 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday night. Well, it's not night for everybody. But
This
yeah.
was truly
So
fun.
yeah, I appreciate you guys taking the time. Thank you so much. And it's good to catch up here and to share art. To celebrate art.
Yeah, and most importantly, let's not forget you're being interviewed by Anastasia this Friday evening, which is
Thank you.
tomorrow, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time.
That will be fun. That will be fun.
And I also like to say I've been seeing Manny's cat constantly going onto his lap on his desk. I mean, I love it. My cat rarely does that.
Yeah, she's right here. Now this time it's another one.
What is her? Oh, you have another one. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Hey, you guys, oh, wow.
Nice. Manny, you really need to start sharing pictures of your cats. Come on.
Yeah, show again. Show again.
Show us again.
So that's
Look.
Oh wait, it's gone to the wrong one. Sorry. No, that's not what I want. I want this one. There we go.
Say hi.
What a beauty.
Hello, hello.
Those blue eyes. Wow. Aww.
Okay, all right.
All right. Okay, let's get this back on. There was a bunch of other stuff I wanted to talk about, but it'll have to wait another time. We'll talk about it another time. So we are going to resume buying from your selections, your curation selections on Saturday night. So I'll be doing that. And then there's a balance of Vortex here that I have to give away. So I'm going to go through the comments, and I'm just going to pick comments that are great here and come up with their names and then contact them and airdrop the Vortex to them. So we'll do that. So, all right, that brings us to the end of another Buying Blitz. This was definitely fun. I had no idea after I did the first one that this would be a regular kind of Thursday thing, but I'm loving it. And so now, not only Thursdays, but also Saturday nights, we're doing more art buying, etc. So this is definitely fun. But I thank everyone who showed up. So we got to 792 live viewers today. So that's pretty cool. So thank you all, especially Adrika, who it's the middle of the night for you. I appreciate it. Money, it's late for you also, right?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. It's not
Okay.
late, but
It's good. You look very dapper in your jacket, by the way. I forgot to say that right away. Yeah.
vintage. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very cool. Anna, thank you so much for joining and appreciate your help.
Thank you for having me. What an honor it was, truly.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. So everybody, that's it. We're gonna sign off here. Dream on, dream big, and we'll see you again here on the next stream. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.